Captain Jack Rivers stood on the bridge of the Earth defense ship Titan, staring at the blinking red signal on his screen. For 3 days, the mysterious message had been coming from the edge of known space. No one in the Galactic Council had responded to it. "Sir, the translation is complete," said Lieutenant Kate Morris, her fingers moving fast across her console. "It's a distress call from a Krell colony ship. They're under attack." Jack leaned forward. The Krell were a peaceful species, traders who moved goods between star systems. They had no weapons, no military. They were sitting ducks. "How many hostiles?" Jack asked. "Scans show 12 Vorn raider ships. Heavy weapons. The Krell vessel has maybe 2 hours before their shields fail." The bridge went quiet. Everyone knew about the Vorn. They were pirates who attacked weak ships, took everything, and left no survivors. The Galactic Council had tried to stop them for years, but the Vorn were fast and brutal. "What about the Council fleet?" Jack said, "They're closer than we are." Kate shook her head. "The Council voted not to respond, sir. They say it's too dangerous. The Vorn have never attacked a Council military ship, and they don't want to start a war." Jack felt anger rise in his chest. Politics, always politics. While the Council debated and worried about making the Vorn angry, innocent people were dying. "How long until we reach them?" he asked. "At maximum speed?" 18 hours, sir. Then we leave in 5 minutes. Alert the fleet." Kate looked up, surprised. "Sir, we have orders to patrol this sector. Earth Command didn't authorize." "I don't care what Earth Command authorized," Jack said, his voice hard. "There are 3,000 Krell civilians on that ship. Men, women, children. If we can reach them, we will." Around the bridge, the crew began moving. They knew their captain. When Jack Rivers made a decision, nothing could change his mind. Within 5 minutes, 5 human ships jumped to faster-than-light speed. The Titan, the Hammer, the Storm, the Iron, and the Wolf. Not a huge fleet, but every ship was built on Earth, a death world where everything tried to kill you. The ships were tough, the weapons were powerful, and the crews had survived training that would break most alien species' dot as they traveled through the darkness between stars. Jack studied the tactical data. 12 Vorn ships against 5 human vessels. The numbers weren't good, but humans had never cared much about numbers. "Captain," said Tom Drake, the weapons officer, "the Vorn ships are bigger than ours. Better shields. We'll be outgunned." "They've never fought humans before," Jack replied. "That's their mistake." 18 hours passed like years. The crew prepared weapons, ran drills, and checked every system twice. When they finally dropped out of FTL near the Krell ship, the scene was worse than they expected. The Krell colony vessel was massive, but helpless. Its shields were flickering, almost dead. The 12 Vorn raiders circled like sharks, firing again and again. Pieces of hull metal floated in space. Bodies drifted among the debris. "They've already breached the lower decks," Kate said, her voice tight. "Vorn boarding parties are inside." Jack's jaw clenched. "All ships, attack formation Delta. Target their engines first. Make them fight us instead of killing civilians." The 5 human ships spread out and opened fire. The Vorn were caught completely by surprise. They had expected an easy target, not a military response. The first Vorn ship exploded under concentrated fire from the Titan and Hammer. The second lost its engines and spun helplessly into space that the Vorn commander broadcast a message. The translation came through. "What species is this? Identify yourselves." Jack smiled coldly. "This is Captain Jack Rivers of Earth. You picked the wrong ship to attack." "Earth?" The Vorn's voice showed confusion. "We have no data on Earth. Withdraw or what?" Jack interrupted. "You'll attack us like you attacked those helpless Krell? Try it. The Vorn ships turned toward the human fleet, weapons charging. On the Titan's bridge, every screen showed enemy targeting locks. 12 angry raiders versus 5 ships from a planet no one had ever heard of. Kate looked at Jack. "They're not running, sir." "Good," Jack said. "Let's show them what happens when you threaten humanity's friends." The battle for the Krell colony ship was about to begin. The Vorn ships fired first. Purple energy beams cut through space, slamming into the human fleet. The Titan shook hard, throwing crew members against their stations. "Shields at 70%, Kate called out. "Those weapons pack a punch, sir." "Return fire," Jack ordered. "Pattern Omega. Show them how we hunt." The 5 human ships split apart, moving in ways the Vorn had never seen. Most species flew their ships in predictable patterns, following standard Galactic Council tactics. Humans fought like the predators they were. The Storm and Wolf dove beneath the Vorn formation, while the Hammer and Iron climbed above. The Titan charged straight forward, drawing fire from 8 ships at once. "They're taking the bait," Tom said, watching enemy weapons lock onto the Titan. "All primary targets focused on us?" "Good," Jack said calmly, even as more hits rocked his ship. "Wait for it, ... The Vorn ships closed in, hungry for an easy kill. They thought the human captain was stupid, charging alone into superior numbers. They were wrong. "Now!" Jack shouted. The 4 other human ships opened fire from above and below. The Vorn formation was trapped in a killing box. Rails guns, missiles, and laser batteries hit them from every angle. 3 Vorn ships exploded in seconds. 2 more lost power and went dark. The Vorn commander broadcast again, his voice filled with shock. "Impossible. What kind of species fights like this?" Jack leaned back in his chair. "The kind that evolved on a planet where everything wanted to eat us. You should have stayed home." But the Vorn weren't finished. The remaining 7 ships regrouped fast, forming a defensive sphere. Their shields linked together, creating a stronger barrier. "Smart move," Tom admitted. "Combined shields make them harder to crack." Kate checked her sensors. "Sir, the Krell ship is failing. Their hull is breaching in 6 more places. They have maybe 20 minutes. Jack's mind raced. They couldn't waste time breaking through linked shields. They needed a different approach. All ships concentrate fire on one target. The Titan will draw their attention. Everyone else, maximum weapons on the lead ship. Break their formation." The human fleet adjusted instantly. While the Titan charged forward, absorbing massive fire, the other 4 ships poured everything into a single Vorn vessel. The combined firepower was devastating. The Vorn ship's shields flickered, failed, and exploded. The defensive sphere broke apart. "They're scattering," Kate said, breaking formation. "No mercy," Jack said coldly. "Hunt them down." What happened next would be talked about in alien bars for generations. The human ships moved through space like wolves chasing deer. They didn't fly, they hunted. The wolf caught a Vorn raider trying to escape and tore it apart with close-range weapons. The Storm used the debris field from destroyed ships as cover, appearing behind targets and firing before they could react. The Hammer and Iron worked together, herding 2 Vorn ships into each other's firing lines, and the Titan, Jack's ship, fought with a precision that terrified the Vorn. Every shot counted. Every maneuver had purpose. This wasn't random violence. This was controlled, calculated destruction. Within 10 minutes, only 2 Vorn ships remained. They were running now, engines at maximum, trying to escape. "Let them go," Jack ordered, surprising his crew. "Sir?" Tom asked. "We can catch them." "I want them to run," Jack said. "I want them to tell every pirate, every raider, every criminal in this galaxy what happened here. I want them to spread the word. Earth protects its allies." The two Vorn ships jumped to FTL and vanished. The battle was over. Status of the Krell ship? Jack asked. Stabilizing, Kate reported. Their shields are regenerating. We're receiving a transmission from them. On the screen, a Krell captain appeared. He was tall and thin, with blue skin and large eyes that were wet with tears. Human ships, you came. The Council said no one would come. The Council was wrong, Jack said simply. Do you need medical help? Yes, please. Many are hurt. The Vorn boarding parties killed dozens before we drove them back. We're sending medical teams now. You're safe. The Krell captain's voice broke. Why? Why did you risk your lives for us? We are nothing to Earth. We have no trade agreements, no alliances. Jack looked at the alien on his screen and spoke words that would echo through the galaxy. Because you needed help. That's reason enough. As medical shuttles launched toward the damaged Krell ship, Kate turned to Jack. Sir, we're receiving multiple transmissions. Council ships, news networks, even some governments. Everyone wants to know who we are. Jack smiled. Tell them Earth has arrived. 3 hours after the battle, the rescue operations were still going. Human medical teams worked alongside Krell doctors, saving lives in the damaged sections of the colony ship. The corridors were full of activity, injured being carried to safety, fires being put out, hull breaches being sealed. Jack walked through the Krell ship with 2 guards. Around him, Krell civilians stopped and stared. Some reached out to touch his uniform, as if checking he was real. Children looked at him with wide eyes full of wonder. An old Krell woman approached, moving slowly on 4 legs. She spoke in broken English. You are from Death World, yes? We heard stories. Never believed. Death World? Jack asked. Earth, she said. Galactic database says your planet is Class 12 Death World. Highest danger rating. Most species cannot survive there, even one day. We thought it was mistaken data. Jack smiled. No mistake. Earth is dangerous. It made us strong. The old woman touched his hand gently. Strong, yes, but also kind. Council species are strong, but would not come. You came. As Jack returned to the Titan, Kate met him at the airlock with urgent news. Sir, you need to see this. The whole galaxy is watching. On the bridge, every screen showed news broadcasts from dozens of worlds. The battle had been recorded by the Krell ship's external cameras. Now the footage was spreading everywhere. Alien news anchors spoke in excited tones. Unknown species defeats Vorn raiders in minutes. Mysterious Earth fleet saves Krell colony. Ship. New military power emerges from uncharted sector, but the most watched. Broadcast came from the Galactic Council chambers. The council leader, a tall being called Prime Director Vex, stood before representatives from 200 species. This council must address the Earth situation, Vex said, his forearms gesturing sharply. They violated our decision. They engaged hostile forces without authorization. They have disrupted the careful peace we maintain with the Vorn. A small reptilian delegate stood up. Careful peace? The Vorn attack our shipping every month. They kill thousands. We do nothing because we are afraid. We are cautious, Vex corrected. There is a difference. The humans were not cautious, another delegate said. They were brave. They saved 3,000 lives while we debated. Vex's voice grew cold. Bravery without wisdom is dangerous. These humans come from a death world. They do not understand civilized warfare. They fight like animals. The small reptilian delegate laughed, a sharp, barking sound. Animals? I watched the battle recordings. Every move was calculated. Every shot was precise. They fought with more skill than any council fleet I have seen. And when they won, they let 2 enemy ships escape. Animals kill everything. The humans showed mercy. The council chamber erupted in arguments. Some species feared Earth's military power. Others were excited that someone finally stood up to the Vorn. And many, especially the smaller, weaker species, saw hope for the first time in years. Back on the Titan, Jack received a message from Earth Command. He expected punishment for disobeying orders. Instead, Admiral Lisa Grant appeared on screen with a rare smile. "Captain Rivers, you've started quite a storm out there," she said. "Half the galaxy wants to meet us. The other half wants us to go away. And the Galactic Council is demanding we attend a special session. Are we in trouble, Admiral?" Jack asked. "Trouble?" Lisa laughed. "Jack, 20 species have already requested alliance talks with Earth. 15 more want to hire human security forces. The Krell government is offering us a permanent base in their territory. And 3 major corporations want to buy our ship designs." She leaned forward. "You didn't just save a colony ship. You put Earth on the galactic map. What are our orders, ma'am?" "Go to the council session. Tell them who we are. Tell them what we stand for." Her expression grew serious. "And make it clear, Earth doesn't start fights, but we finish them. We protect the weak. We honor our friends. And we don't bow to bullies." "Understood, Admiral." As the transmission ended, Tom spoke from his station. "Captain, we're receiving another distress call. A medical transport under attack, 3 systems away." Jack looked at his crew. They were tired, hungry, and running low on ammunition. But every face showed the same determination. "Set course," Jack ordered. "Maximum speed." Kate smiled. "The Council won't like this, sir." "The Council will learn to adjust," Jack said. "Because humanity isn't going away. And we're not changing who we are." The Titan jumped to FTL, racing toward another cry for help. Behind it, the word was spreading through every corner of the galaxy. The humans had arrived. And nothing would ever be the same. The end, asterisk.